If you could run any franchise, what franchise would it be? You're not gonna like the answer, because it's an answer that's based in reality instead of like how 12-year-old kids think that the world works. Hang on, I gotta take this guy. I'm not suggesting you're 12, by the way. Suggesting that the question belies a 12-year-old's understanding of how the world works. I would love to run a franchise where it's easy to please the fans. I definitely would not like to run Marvel or Star Wars or Harry Potter or like, I don't want to be in any one of those minefields right now. I would love to run, you know, like a fucking Firehouse Subs or something like that. I think that's the dream. I'm not necessarily passionate about sandwiches or like restaurant management or anything like that, but it seems like as long as you just stay on the straight and narrow, you're gonna be a-okay. Well, like the reason I wouldn't want to do well, first off, I'm not qualified to run Marvel I'm not qualified to run any of these businesses, but like for a variety of reasons, I'm not qualified to run Marvel. People are like, the fans are easy to please. I don't know. They were when they were knocking out hit after hit, but now like the last few movies have been kind of mid, and they've. I feel like there's been a lot more. There's like canaries in the coal mine now. I hope Marvel burns to death. What the hell are you talking about? Just because you don't, you know, you're sick of like 3 times a year, like you have to see trailers for something that's like CGI. I don't understand. What's Sanus chatter? Sorry, I need Daemonic Giantus here. I haven't watched one for years. Okay, but that doesn't mean they have to die in a fire. Like, not everything has to be like for you. Marvel and Disney ruin the box office? Dude, be honest. Like, your ass is not going to see the Banshees of Inisherin in theaters, okay? I'm sorry that I wish that great movies made more money at the box office, but I feel like we're in a Cold War right now, where like I want the studios, if their movies are not making money at the box office, if their 9 out of 10 art house movie is not turning a profit, then fucking put that shit on digital video on demand the day it comes out. Stop sending it out to die in theaters. And just let me watch it in my house. I'll pay you movie theater prices to watch it in my house. Don't, like, come out with it and then it's like, oh, Tar disappointed at the box office. Yeah, because I'm not paying, like, $100 between 2 tickets, snacks, parking, etc., to go watch fucking Tar in theaters. I'll pay you $25 the day it comes out to watch it at home, for sure. I don't blame Marvel for that. I mean, you're basically blaming them for making movies that people wanted to see. If theaters die, movies die. I'm not gonna go see shit in the theater just so theaters stay alive. You know, that's, you know what we call that in the business? We call that a bailout. I thought we didn't respect those. Like, what value? I mean, this is disrespectful, I guess. I like going to the movie theater, but what I dislike is when people are like, oh, please go see more movies in the theater, otherwise the theater will die. I like the theater, but like I don't care about the owner of the theater in the slightest, especially because they're like all big chains here now. Because like, what do you even do? You got like you got a big screen, you got Dolby AVX, and then you're charging me $12 for 75 cents worth of popcorn. And the only reason that I'm going to your business is because like you have exclusive rights to play the movies. If you didn't have exclusive rights to play the movies, in my ass, if it was a true free market and I could just, you know, I had the option between going to the movies or watching it at home myself, or, you know, going to see it at a drive-thru or a drive-in, or, you know, et cetera, then that would be like a different story. Like a hospital, like I get, not from like an economic sense, but it's like, I'm not gonna start doing my own open heart surgery at home, you know? You got experience, you've got expensive equipment, you've got gurneys, you've got medicine, etc. But like a movie theater, especially these days, aren't you just loading the damn MP4 file onto the computer and then double clicking? Maybe there's a little bit more to it, but like, I think it can't be that much more than making sure people don't, like, you know, leave too big of a mess in the seats. You're paying for the screen? Yeah, some of the screens kind of like suck though. I'm not that into the screen, man. That's why when I was heavily Marvel pilled, I was always like, why does everyone say the Marvel movie CGI looks like ass? I saw it opening night. It looked pretty good to me. And then I would like watch that shit on Disney Plus 2 years later and be like, no, they're right. That looks like ass. I don't know. Like, here's the thing. Maybe it would be good if Marvel wasn't so popular. Not because of any of the reasons that you suggest, just because I'm sick of like, oh, you saw Black Panther in the movie theater 5 years ago. How do you enjoy being someone who's killed cinema? And I'm like, how about you shut the fuck up and go to like twitch.tv/Criterion Collection. You'll probably be the only person in chat while they play the Umbrellas of Chernberg. People will show up for 5 seconds to be like, oh, this movie's a classic, I love it. Then they'll hit Alt F4 and go watch something that's actually entertaining, like the new season of Stranger Things. Shit's driving me crazy. I just watch what I watch. It's not... I don't know if it's just that I'm free from the idea that I should, you know, not watch movies that I want to watch. Instead, I should watch movies that are good for the industry. I don't care about the industry at all. I don't even care about my own industry. I'm just wondering what's for lunch today, brother. 34 years old. Like, it's not that old, but it's old enough to be like, you know, inoculated against the idea of please watch this so they make season 2. If season 1 is great, I'll give it a chance. If season 1 is ass, I'm not putting it on repeat while I'm at work just so that Netflix can tease a season 2 eventually. We all know that shit's getting canceled anyway. Did you see any of the Oscar-winning films? No films won an Oscar except for Everything Everywhere All at Once. I have not seen it yet. It winning every Oscar, I was already gonna see it. I'm not gonna hold it against it that it won like 9 Oscars. Let's put it that way. It's still it's on my list when I get 2 hours of like time in one block instead of like 3 minutes 40 times over the course of a day. NL loves to be contrarian. What's contrarian about what I just said? Hearing that the movie is good but not really liking the Oscars either way? There's nothing contrarian about that. You didn't see All Quiet on the Western Front? I saw the original in like, well, I mean, it came out in like 1931 or whatever, but I saw the original in school. You see Cocaine Bear? No, I haven't seen anything. As always.